So now we're going to go over what gear I'm going to wear on my body. Learned a lot over the years. Always went out a little too light, especially in the colder weather. So this year, kind of layer up right, I hope. I'm going to start out with a Patagonia base layer. Just a long sleeve base layer, stretchy wool. Works great. I've worn this many a time. On my bottoms, I'm going to start out with some Bike Iowa bibs from Primal. Just normal bibs. I've worn bibs like these on Trans Iowa on a few 200s, so I know they work well. Over that, I'm optionally going to wear the wind vest. I think I'm going to start out with it underneath the rain jacket, but it just might offer a little protection, especially at 4 a.m. at, temperatures in the 30s. This is a recent purchase since the land run. Gore-Tex Gore bikewear jacket. I guess it's a new one. It's so damn light. Fits in the palm of your hand. Supposedly supposed to breathe. I've taken on a few rides, but haven't been in pouring weather with it. I did not like it because it didn't have elastic at the bottom, but actually after riding it, it really lets the heat out. It also has a zipper that zips up from the bottom too, so you can let some air out if it's if it is raining and it gets too hot. But this with the base layer works great in the mid 30s to 40s, and then like I say, I can take on and off that wind vest. On my head, I dug out this. I already had it put away, but got out the 45 North wool hat here. Works great. You can actually get hot in it, breathes well. Shouldn't have a problem with that. On my hands, this is what everybody went out with at Land Run and like Crush Rock Classic. I mean, just it's hard to keep your hands dry. So that's one reason I went with the bar mitts this time. Even if your hands are wet, the neoprene, it keeps a little bit of warmth in there. So I'm going to go with just a liner. It's actually a motorcycle glove. I bought it in Baxter Cycle as I was coming through there. It's just a thinner liner, but it's kind of like Thinsulate. And then I've got these shell mittens from REI. They're labeled as waterproof, but I found out they weren't. I submerged them, so I waterproofed them with some spray. They're actually going to work really good. And these actually fit right underneath my rain jacket. So even if the water's coming off, my hands aren't going to get wet. They're easily removable, so I can do stuff. And they actually they're thin enough where I got a lot of dexterity with the mitten. Mitten's not my top priority, but it's really the only thing I got that's really waterproof. Something new is these socks that I'm going to wear. I haven't ridden a ton in them. They're kind of a neoprene. They're called sealskins. They're from Great Britain, and they're completely waterproof and breathable. They've actually got grippers like the bottom of a jersey that'll actually hook onto your leg. They say if you wear this prolonged, it could cause irritation. I've ridden them enough to know that I don't think I'm going to have a problem with them. But they are kind of a thick sock. They're really, really comfortable. I don't think I'm going to have any problems with them, but I think I'm going to like them. I'm also taking a pair of wool socks in my Pika bag that I can switch out if I do find problems with these. Over my bibs, this took a little bit. I got some winter tights, but I found out those aren't waterproof. So I'm literally taking these Gore-Tex. They're kind of a bike, kind of a, I don't know if you say a commuter. I've skied in them before, I've snowshoed, and they're actually a biking pant. They are tapered. They got a zipper about up to the knee that if you're getting hot, you can kind of unzip but still keep it Velcroed. And I've ridden in these enough that they are waterproof, and I think they will be warm. And especially with the rain and the wind, I think these are going to be a lifesaver. Hard decision as well, going with the Lake winter boots. These are some oldies but some goodies. I think just with the warmth, and if we got to start walking through the mud, these are a great boot for it. I rode with these. I figured these might be a little too warm, but I rode with them the other day, and actually a lot warmer weather than we're gonna have, and I think I'm okay with it. Boots are big enough to move around a little bit. They're not constrictive, and warm hands and warm feet. I'll be a happy guy. On the helmet, I'll give a shout out to David Markman on this one. I saw that today on Facebook because I was kind of wondering what I had like a cheap cover, rainproof cover on my helmet. So he goes this Saran, this press and wrap or whatever, and you get it at Hy-Vee and you just put it on, and if I don't like it, hell, rip it off. Got a Surface, it's a 500 lumen light. I got 3 batteries, and I've also got a way to charge it on my bike in case those 3 batteries go. I think that should be plenty. It was plenty last year for that, but we're probably going to be out on the bike longer this year. And I've got a Blackburn, just a small light for watching my cue cards, maybe some signs. Almost like a backup too, 30 plus hours on that. I do wear prescription lenses. Thank you, Oakley, for the clear lenses. Those rock, especially allow me to see clearly. With the rain, I've got these inserts. They're kind of a rubberized insert. They're actually made for water sports. I've been wearing them on the gravel for years. They keep the wind out. They keep my eyes dry, and especially in the rain, they'll keep all that water out. Sometimes if you open your jacket up and the heat comes up, sometimes it'll steam up a little bit, the glasses, but it goes right away when you're riding. And then last but not least, my lady friend got me a road ID. It works, so I'm gonna take that with me. That's what I'm wearing on my body.